Right, Dallas Stars fans, good morning. Let's go. This is Danny Cohen with the Foil Hockey Stars, and we have got a good one tonight against the New York Rangers. The Stars come into it hot as ever, 8-1-1 in their last 10 with 4 straight wins. The New York Rangers, I gotta admit to you, they are my number 2 team. My dad's side of the family is from that area, so I grew up watching them before the Stars, but they are a distant number 2. The Rangers are playing 500 hockey. They have got a consistently inconsistent team over the years in New York. Very frustrating to be a Rangers fan. They are always duct taped together with free agents and players from bad trades, getting players that are past their prime and over the hill. It's just their MO, and they're usually in no man's land. Looks like they're there again this year. So, my uncle is a huge New York Rangers fan, and I'm hoping that the Stars win so that he does not have the opportunity when I see him later to gloat. So, Liam Bichsel, he got hurt in the last game, and God help our decor. We'll talk about the defense here, and we also had a night of fights in a game in the NHL where we'll talk about that one. That was a doozy. And before we get into all of the Stars, Rangers preview, and the other news, go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share. Help me get this out there. So, the fight news. So, in the second period of a game between the Devils and the Columbus Blue Jackets, Brenden Dillon, our old buddy who used to play here, got in a fight and got the worst of it with a big old Russian boy, Dmitry Voronkov, who caught him with a couple uppercuts. The second one knocked him out. It would end up getting helped off of the ice and was busted up. It looked like he came back to the game and he was all marked up. Unbelievable. I miss some Brenden Dillon. So after that fight, it sparked 3 more second period fights. Adam Fantilli got into it, who's one of their star players on Columbus, and a little vengeance fight. Voronkov got in a second fight with Stefan Noesen over there, and it looks like Stefan Noesen was holding on for dear life, but good for him to stick up for his friend there. And it was old school, and you have that many fights in a game. You're lucky if you ever see one in a game these days, nonetheless, 4 in a period. So I'm hoping that maybe we'll get one of those. That's that East Coast stuff that I'm talking about. They get a lot more of that over there, and I love that kind of hockey. Anyway, so let's get back to Stars stuff. The Stars' injuries on defense continue. So Nils Lundqvist has missed most of the year. He's on IR. Uh, Thomas Harley has been out for a while, apparently with some kind of nagging injury. And now the latest is Bichsel right after we get Ilya Lyubushkin back. It seems like this year it's 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Bichsel takes a nasty leg injury that we're still waiting to hear on. He's listed as day to day. Beyond the defense injuries, we have Adam Ernie, who's on IR, and Matt Duchene, who has been out with that concussion here for a while as well. So I want to talk about the injuries to our defense and specifically our young defense that has me concerned. So Nils Lundqvist and Bichsel are both habitually injured, right? Bichel's only played 64 NHL games. He had a concussion last year in the regular season. It looked like he had a concussion that they kept hush hush when he got knocked out from a hit in the playoffs last year as well. And now this leg injury. Prior to that, in 2023, he had a broken leg. So it's starting to look like the big guy is a little bit fragile. And then Lundqvist missed the playoffs last year, now this year with this, and he's had a rash of injuries over the course of his short career. And those are two important pieces of our defense that are out a lot. That when you're building around players, you want to be able to rely on them to stay healthy. It's not their fault, but some people just have bad luck or they're just predisposed to injury, just not built as tough. There's there's people that are built Ford tough or Toyota tough, right? That's even better. Toyota Tacoma tough, and then there's people that are Jeeps, and it doesn't take much, and they're built of plastic parts. And I'm hoping that that's not the case for our young defense, because for the long term success of this team, we need to have people that we can reasonably expect that they're not going to get hurt every time they get out there on the ice. So hopefully that is just a bad stroke of luck for those guys. And now we have Harley out as well, and he doesn't seem to be as hurt habitually, but hopefully whatever he has going on isn't something that is going to be affecting him long term as well. So New York has some injuries of their own. Adam Fox has a lower body injury, fresh the last game against Tampa Bay for them, and he has been put on LTIR. And I got news for you. That is really bad news for the New York Rangers. He is their number one defenseman, one of their very best players. He is a right-hand defenseman, which is hard to replace. You can't replace a guy like Adam Fox anyway, but especially when they're on the right side, that's a tough loss. And then Rempe's been out for a month. He had a fight against Revo. That's Ryan Reeves. And I don't know what happened. They're listing as an upper body injury. I don't know if he hurt. I don't know if he got a concussion. He took a couple good shots to the head. He also, whenever you get in a scrap, you can also break a hand. I think they would refer to that as an upper body injury as well. So, um, anyway, he's out. And they're not as shorthanded as we are, but they're still going through it. So what is our defense going to look like if Bichsel is out, which I would bet he would be. If he's out tonight, the pairings would probably look something like this. Lindell and Heiskanen, they'll probably keep together, and then Capobianco with Labushkin. So then I think what they would do is they would put Kolyachonok with Petrovic on the last pairing, and doesn't look too bad, but man, that's tough. That is, it's just we're really putting some icy hot on the decor and just hoping that they get through. So, in other news, the Avs and the Wild both play tonight in a divisional game. The two separate divisional games. So the Wild are chasing us. The Avs are ahead of us by a few points, and both of those teams keep winning. So it'd be good for us to win again here tonight. How do our teams match up between the Rangers and the Stars? Well, the offense for the Stars is the number 3 overall. Only the Anaheim Ducks and the Colorado Avalanche score more than us. The Rangers cannot put the puck in the net. They're 28th overall. The Dallas Stars are hot right now with Wyatt Johnston coming off of a hat-trick game, a 4-point game. Wyatt Johnston has 2 4-point games in his last 4 games, and Roope Hintz is on a 5-game point streak. Jamie Benn is on a 4-game point streak. The old man is not washed up yet, and that is great to see. So Dallas's defense, 26th overall, though we've been doing better despite all these injuries against the New York Rangers team, is about the same, ranked 22nd overall. The Dallas power play is 2nd overall versus the number 14 ranked New York Rangers power play. So Pittsburgh passed us up last night. They went 3 for 4 on the power play. And so we got bumped down to number 2. Maybe we can edge them out with a good game on the job tonight. Then our penalty kill, which has also shown improvement in the last, 8, 10 games or so here, is now ranked 24th. And then the Rangers ranked 14th overall in that category as well. So we're going up against a team that's middling to below middling in the New York Rangers pretty much across the board. And they're reeling from the loss of their number one defenseman. So this would be a great opportunity to catch up with the Colorado Avalanche and to put some distance, hopefully, between us and the Wild. I look forward to coming to you with the results of this game and all of my breakdown in the post game. In the meantime, y'all have a great day.